Hello everyone, this is Chirostri Roy, the Zoology faculty. Today we are going to discuss about the endocrine system. I hope you know a little bit about this system, but if don't, so don't worry. After the whole class, I think you will be able to understand the properly. So let's start. In our body, there is basically two types of system. Okay, one is the neural system and the another one is the endocrine system. You already know about neural system because you read it in the previous chapter. So basically the little bit we will discuss the basically neural system contains the brain and the neurons, and it's a very first system. It acts very rapidly. And the another one, the main topic for us is the endocrine system. Endocrine system works properly with hormones. Okay, hormones. And it's a very slow system. Basically, the endocrine system works very slowly but very efficiently. Then we will discuss about endocrine glands. System means that contains different types of structures in it. So endocrine system contains endocrine gland. So what is endocrine gland? Endocrine gland, our endocrine system consists of different types of gland in different parts of our body. So it's actually situated different parts of our body. It's a main point. So these glands which present in different parts of our body is called the endocrine gland. Okay, this endocrine gland secretes some things, some chemical reactions, secretes some secretion into bloodstream which is called the hormones. So the main point, the endocrine gland releases the secretion directly into the bloodstream, directly, not through any duct. Okay, so this is called the hormone. And the endocrine glands, there are some list of endocrine glands. What are they? They are the very first, the pituitary, the thyroid, the parathyroid, pancreas, adrenal, thymus and gonads. These two, pituitary and thyroid, actually the main important glands to know. And today this class contains these two glands mainly. So what is pituitary? Listen the pronunciation carefully. Pituitary. P. So from the pronunciation you can I know you can just assume it's a P-shaped gland. Not only assumption, it's actually a P-shaped gland which has a weight around only 0.5 to 1 gram. So you can imagine how tiny it is. It present at the base of the brain. Where? At the base of the brain. And it's connected with the hypothalamus by a stalk. Okay. And the next one. Pituitary gland can be divided into two parts. The first one is anterior pituitary and the second one is posterior pituitary. And the very important portion, adenohypophysis. Word adenohypophysis is the other name of anterior pituitary and neurohypophysis is the other name of posterior pituitary. Hormones of adenohypophysis. What are the hormones? The hormones are growth hormone, thyroid hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, prolactin, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. Their short forms is very important, so you have to remember this clearly. See, hormones of neurohypophysis. So you can see that adenohypophysis contains around 7 or 6 types of hormones, whereas the neurohypophysis have only 2 hormones. The first one is antidiuretic hormone, sorry for the mistake, is ANTI, and oxytocin. These two hormone, ADH, the short form is very important, so remember it. And the most important thing, we call the pituitary as our master's gland. Why? Because pituitary gland controls all the hormonal activity of our body, so it's the master of all the gland. Okay? See, there is a picture that you need to know. See how tiny it is. This is a broad spectrum view. So see, this is the hypothalamus and this portion is our pituitary. It's connected with the hypothalamus by a stalk. This. So this is called what? This is called our pituitary stalk. Okay? And this is the pituitary gland, this tiny shaped. The first part is our anterior pituitary and these parts is our posterior pituitary. I think it's clear to you. And as the time is very less, so we are going to discuss about the hormones later. Let's move to a thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is the second most important gland of our endocrine system, and thyroid gland secretes the hormones called thyroid hormone. And today first let's discuss about the gland little bit. These glands present on each side of our trachea. Trachea is a portion which is situated in our neck region. It is made up of two lobes. These lobes are connected by isthmus. So how many lobes there are? There are two lobes, and these two lobes are connected by what? Connected by isthmus. Important one. An amino acid tyrosine and iodine, are involved in the forming thyroid hormone. So thyroid hormone, what is the composition of thyroid hormone? There is an amino acid tyrosine and iodine. These two are the important composition of thyroid hormones. To thyroid hormone. So what are the names of thyroid hormone? The first one is our triiodothyronine. What? It is triiodothyronine and tetraiodothyronine or thyroxine. You can write triiodothyronine in this form, T3, and tetra. Always remember, tri means 3 and tetra means 4. So this is T3 and this one is T4. Between these two hormones, the important one is actually thyroxine. Okay, so it is very important. Now let's move toward functions of thyroid hormone. What are the functions? The important function, the most important function is thyroid hormone maintain our basal metabolic rate, BMR. I think you know about BMRs. The second one, it regulates the body temperature, helps in the growth of bone formation, regulates the metabolism. It's also called the personality hormone, very important. It helps overall physical, mental and personality development. So what it's do the development of our physical state, our mental state and our personality test. So for all this development process, this is called the personality hormone, very important. And then here a little bit about thyroid dysfunction. Every hormone has a particular quantity. Okay, the secretion of excess hormone or the secretion of the lower amount of hormone can cause different dysfunction in our body. So what is thyroid dysfunction? When the thyroid gland fails to secrete normal level of hormone, it's called thyroid dysfunction. And what are the dysfunction? The dysfunction called. The first one is hyperthyroidism, when the thyroid secretion is very little amount. Goiter, sorry for the mistake again, it is myxedema, cretinism, and another one that is hypothyroidism. Hyperthyroidism, goiter, myxedema, cretinism, and hypothyroidism. These 5. So, and the last thing I think we should know, see this one. This is our picture. This structure is called the trachea. It's situated in our neck region, and over the trachea the total butterfly shaped or gland is called thyroid gland. And this is our right lobe and this is our left lobe, and this junction here, this portion is called the what? The isthmus, the junction between the right and the left lobe. So, and this is a chart. It's actually in your book, so keep it thoroughly. Thank you for the session, and if you have any question then ask me. I will try to answer it properly. And the one thing I should give to you, 1 second. This is the question. What is isthmus? What are the 2 parts of pituitary, and what is vasopressin? This is the intelligent question 1. And these 2, isthmus and pituitary, the parts of pituitary, is actually from your books, so do it. Thank you and best of luck to all of you.